Alright, what's up everybody? So here's a cool trick which uses the Tally Ho card case, and this is known as Tally Ho by Henry Chris. And I'm going to show you how you will go about this trick, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the 4 nines, and you do this of course beforehand, before the trick starts, but I want to explain it to you as I'm doing it. You're going to take these 4 nines and put it on top of the deck, okay? So you have 4 nines on top of the deck. And you're going to have the card case right off on the side. And you're going to know why you have it off on the side in a minute, okay? So you're going to invite the spectator that they can spell out any word of their choosing. A doggity, tally ho, plain, or cards, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to actually first deal out 5 cards, okay? So let's say for the sake of explanation, to make it more difficult for you, I apologize. Let's say they named the word plain, okay? So you're going to take the card case and leave it off to the side. And this is how you would do it. You're going to spell plain, P-L-A-Y, and then you're going to move the card case, I-N-G. The reason you have the card case is to say, okay, I don't have enough space, and move the card case to the side, okay? So remember, the first time you deal, you're going to deal out 5 cards. Doesn't matter if they spell out a card. It doesn't matter if they pick a word that has more than 5 letters. If they pick out cards, you easily can deal out the 5 cards and you're good. But if they pick out any other word, plain, tally ho, or a doggity, you're going to deal out 5 cards and you're going to keep spelling. And once you spell to the next word, you start right back on top, okay? So let's say they spell out tally ho next, okay? You start from the top, T-A-L-L-Y-H-O. Let's say they now go with a doggity, A-D-O-U-G-H-E-R-T-Y. Let's say lastly they go for cards, okay? C-A-R-D-S. You're going to take the rest of the deck and put it off to the side. By the way, don't mention that there is a number 9 on the bottom, because this is the kicker ending, and this is why you take those 4 nines on the top of the deck, okay? So don't mention this, and don't be afraid if a spectator tells you that, why don't you mention the bottom number? They never say that to me, so don't worry about it. Now, here's a tricky thing you have to do now. This is the only real move of this trick. You're going to pick up from left, right, okay? So you're going to alternate left, then right, left, then right, left, and you're going to end up with the right cards and drop it on top, okay? Now you're going to spell the cards in order. A doggity, tally ho, plain, then cards, okay? So this is how you do it. You spell the word A-D-O-U-G-H-E-R-T, and on the last letter you deal it off to the side. Now this is the first 9, okay? So I'll put it face up so you can see. The next word is tally ho, T-A-L-L-Y-H. Then on the O, you deal the card off to the side. Of course, that's a 9. Then plain, P-L-A-Y-I-N. Then G, you deal the card off to the side. Then cards, C-A-R-D. Then on the last letter S, you deal the card off to the side. Then of course, they're gonna be the 4 nines. Now, of course, you don't want to do the ending by dealing the cards face up, because you want to build up the routine. But that is how you would do it, okay? So let's recap again, okay? So you have the 4 nines on top of the deck. Once again, if they mention the word cards, it's easy out. C-A-R-D-S, and then that's it. But that's unlikely to happen. So you want to prepare for all outcomes. If they say a doggity, you take the card case off here. A-D-O-U. And then you say, okay, I don't have enough space. G. And then you start back on top. H-E-R-T-Y. And then you go to the next word or any other word. It doesn't matter if it's in numerical order or not. And you can go from there. Tally ho, they say T-A-L-L-Y-H-O. They say cards, C-A-R-D-S. Plain, P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. Take the remaining deck, toss it to the side. Remember, you're going to pick up the cards left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Take the remaining right cards, drop it on top. Now you spell the words in order. A doggity, A-D-O-U-G-H-E-R-T. Then on the Y, you turn it over. Tally ho, T-A-L-L-Y-H-O. Plain, P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. And then cards, C-A-R-D, and S. And that is a great trick. It's called Tally Ho by Henry Chris. Self-working. give it a shot, and I'll see you next time. Peace.